Hi Sunkissed. Hi Dale Bailey. How's everybody doing today? Bit of a stressful day today, but I think it's all settled in a little bit now. Ready to enjoy the evening, have a good vigil. Hi Lori Hayden, how are you? Hi Carol. Hi Deshaun. Hello Nebraska. Annette, welcome. Barbara, Ohio Light. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cause I'm doing alright. Redhead yonder looking back at me. It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard time in the neighborhood. Just get just this good. Hello Marlene. How are you doing? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun is still shining when I close my eyes. It's a neighborhood. So why can't every day be just this good? So we didn't realize that today was the last day we were allowed. We were supposed to move our campsite by noon today. I didn't realize I'd been here already 2 weeks. It's been a quick 2 weeks, hasn't it? So about 4 o'clock I seen that it was time to move everything. We got everything moved pretty quick. Okay, I will check my messages in just a moment. Hey Mater, Deborah Hendrick. Great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. Alright guys, I'll be right back. coming. Sorry, guys, sorry. It's just so much going on today. So much happening, so much everything. So I have not had a chance to watch, just to get this out of the way, I have not had a chance to see what was said on Santa's Live yet, so I'm not going to comment or make any comments until I have a chance to do that, just to get that cleared and out of the way before we get through the night. See, we get a thumbs up every once in a while. I was stopped at a Walmart and he was inside and I was parked. This weird, strange guy comes up and he starts recording me, like getting all up in my window, recording me. And I said, "You like my truck?" Like 4 times. And I was like, finally I got my other phone out and started recording him. And I said, "Do you like my truck or not?" And he's like, "Fuck you too, motherfucker."
Right?
That's why I said it quietly. Yes, I did get angry and cuss a little bit today. I have been wound up, guys, and I do apologize. I'm trying to simmer down, and you guys pray for me. That's what I'm saying. Please pray for me today.
What?
Yes, Ashley was on the phone with me when that guy did that to me. He was just like being all weird, just recording me, all quiet. Asked him like 4 times, "Do you like my truck?" Because he kept taking video of my truck and pictures of, like videos of my face and stuff. So I started recording him. Then he just flipped me off and ran and walked away real quick. So I guess every once in a while we get those, and every once in a while we get the thumbs up. You know, it is what it is. Whoa. Dirty, rotten, no gooder. You're right, Tammy Mundy. Just so frustrating sometimes, you know. Things just... some days are a struggle, guys, and today's been one of those days, to be honest with you. Just to be honest. Another... Yeah, well, I mean, I was a little ways from DC. I mean, it was DC, but, you know, I don't know, 20 minutes away, so I doubt if it was anybody she knows, but probably somewhere along the line they've been friends or at, you know, some meeting together or something.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. So there should be 5 more. Let's see if I give Rebecca one that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. Tommy probably won't be able to put one on.
No.
Nicole. We're supposed to take a picture with these on.
Oh, okay.
The person that sent us just wants us to take a picture with them on.
Okay. That works.
She's probably find out.
Yeah.
That way we know all the details of the whole situation. Alright guys, I'm here, check out these shirts. You see it?
Yeah. And do the sleeves. Do your sleeves.
Hey, how are you doing?
Back up.
I'm doing alright. So I got this box of stuff. I want to be able to say where they came from or whatever to everybody, so I wanted to verify all that with you. Well, I mean, who sent them for us to wear them and get a t-shirt? David Judd. So where can, if somebody wants one, where can you find them? Yeah, send me a message with that information, that way I can just read it all out of my Thank you.
But I don't. I can never get into it.
Oh, we had lost it the other day. I think we found our right one.
This one will go places after.
Yeah, no, but no, the reason it doesn't matter. The only thing you really have to worry about is if you're standing in front of that speaker of the microphone. That's what makes it need that. No, I'll tell you what it is. Look, we lost our regular cable. So this is what we're gonna have to do. This is what like we've been doing. Does it change or does it remember? No, I'm not.
You want that one?
So we plug this one straight to the generator, and the long one goes to there. Oh, this one. It's actually better. If it were to happen, all of that would short.
Okay, it's it.
question, don't think. Keep staring at your smartphone, get dumber every week. Now give up your freedom and shush. Oh Jesus, what happened to us? Leave the church, kill your faith, judge the skin and learn to hate. Make yourself the enemy, but call yourself a saint. Learn the rules, be a fool. Remove your kid from school and apologize for everything. Apologize for you. Now give the TV all of your trust. Oh Jesus, what happened to us?
Alright, I'm done handing stuff out. I'm done being Santa Claus.
Mark,
Back at it.
Bill, Joe, they'll tell you
Hi,
what
Julius,
you
Karen.
know. They'll give you your permission.
Later, Florida Gator Girl.
Lights, camera, action, edit. We're so pathetic. You believe it
I
cause
got
you watched
Mountain Dew
it.
up there in
You
the
believe
cooler.
it cause they said it. Now everybody stay home and rest.
Oh, it's all good, Mom.
Oh,
I'm good.
Jesus, what happened to us? We used to stand and fight. We had a voice alright. We had a life worth living. We had a damn worth giving. Now watching it fall. That's the truth of it all. So shut your mouth, get in line. Just behave or pay the fine. They're pulling on your backbone and taking out your spine. They want you weak. Don't speak, don't question, don't think. Keep staring at your smartphone, get dumber every week. Don't nobody put up a fuss. Oh Jesus, what happened to us? Oh Jesus, Jesus, what happened to us?
Where was that? Freedom.
Heading towards,
Friendship.
yeah, Friendship, Maryland. Yeah, it's heading towards Southern Maryland.
Hi, Yvette, Barbara. Sherry Pageant, Chris Tom 3. Steel City Gal. What's up? funds for his attorney. The J6 jury. So that's what that's about. I'm trying to get the information as to where people can order them if they want one.
Great.
Sorry guys, I am so busy trying to help everybody. I apologize. We're trying to get Sean set up with his live streaming phone. He went and bought a phone so he could live stream tonight. Hopefully he can get that all set up so he can try to do that. Hello Julie Selman. How you doing? Karen, Turbo Cummins, welcome. So we're getting everybody's shirts on. So these shirts are from David Judd, and he has made them to be able to help raise funds for his attorney fees. So he sent us 10 of them to wear and take a picture to send back to him so he can use that. And I'm going to get you guys the information as soon as I can as to where you can get a shirt like this if you're wanting one. So I will try to get a link for that for you as soon as I can. We don't give a damn. I said dang.
We came from the West Virginia coal mines in the Rocky Mountains and the western skies.
We ready to take a picture? All right.
And we can skin a bug, we can run or try line, and a country boy can survive. Country boy can survive.
I'll get Tommy to take a picture.
Okay, you're going up this way?
I had a good friend
yeah,
in
this
New
way, go
York
ahead.
City. He never called me by my name, just Hillbilly. My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and he has taught him to be a businessman. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway nights, and I'd send him some homemade wine. But he was killed by a man with a switchblade knife. For $43, my friend lost his life.
That's Katie.
Dream of whiskey and
Hi, Angel Girl. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Tammy. Cindy Wells. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Donna. Cam. CIM. It's going to say that nice t-shirt. So I'm going to get you guys a link to where you guys can find these shirts if you want one. You want mine?
Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. It's a big old land with countless dreams, and happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know that we've got it good, where the stars and the stripes and the eagle flies. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe, and there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to this flag. If that bothers you, well, that's too bad. But if you got pride and you're proud to do it,
Hi, Debbie Robinson. How are you
we
doing?
could use some more like me and you,
Hi, Jimmy Crow.
where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. On earth, but it's the only place that I prefer to love my wife and raise my kids, pay the same way that my daddy did. When the stars and
see it?
And the eagle fly, where the stars and stripes eagle
So these shirts are made by David Judd. He's a J6er, and he has done that in order to be able to raise money for his attorney. And as soon as I get the message to find out where you can purchase these shirts, I will be sharing that with you guys. I have not got that message yet, I don't think. I have not.
It's the guts and it's the glory, 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's some handwritten letters from home. It's some sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife, Mr. Red, White, and Blue. Lay down here the line, Mr. Red, White, and Blue. For these stars and stripes. Hey.
Looky there, guys. Look at that. Mr. Dana Christensen. He got his honey today.
To the swamps of Louisiana.
If you have not went to makehoney.greatagain.com, please do that. Use promo code FREEJ6ers, F-R-E-E J6ERS. As you can see, whoa.
And his 18th birthday was the day he was born.
The bottles are shaped like Trump. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, crap. I lost it. Wow.
He was a man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home.
They're a great gift for family. Great commemorative item. All these stars and stripes. I lost that picture. Oh well. That is also the guy that is on the Rumble channel at 10 o'clock every morning, Dana Christensen with the Signpost show on the Rumble channel, guys. So go over there when you get a chance at 10 o'clock in the morning on the Rumble channel and just check out. He's a great guy, has a great message every day, and we appreciate that. Also, at 1 o'clock, we have Eric Westerberg at 1 o'clock every day on the Rumble channel with the Real American Perspective. So make sure to check those out, guys.
Alright, let's get some Jesus. Heavenly Father, excuse me, let me start over. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for bringing us here today. Again, as you've done so many days, for over a year now. And I thank you for the fortitude that you instill in each one of us to be able to come night after night, through anything. We just all want to glorify your word and your light, Lord, and, we just want to step in the way that you would ask us to to live through you. Lord, I just wish you to please stay in the hearts and minds of these men and men all over the country that are dealing with, the weight of the federal government. It is pretty heavy and a pretty shitty thing. So if you could just stay with us and stay with them and keep us brave, keep them strong, so we can all win this fight. We'd really appreciate you, Lord. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There's more. There's salt. All the way.
All right.
I got you, trooper.
Little microchip. Yeah, you can say you have breakfast with Trump every morning. And he's so sweet.
To the sound of the American heart. And not free music on a Saturday night, bring a smile to your face and a tear to your eye. Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Sing about the
Oh, it's Trooper on here.
works until the daylight's gone. Sing the rain on the roof in summer night. Still no wrong from right. Sing a song about the heartland.
If you're watching, Trooper, we love you. We miss you, brother. We can't wait to get you back down here.
Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel.
Hello, Lynn McBride. English Rose is your channel name. Awesome. I'll have to check that out.
Until the daylight's gone. Sing the rain on the roof on the summer night.
Welcome, Head in the Clouds. That's a new name I have never seen before. Looks like a blue face, blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Okay then. Good evening, 49th. How are you doing tonight? Sean Warren, welcome, welcome. Did you see my question about the raffle auction? No, Dana, I did not. Let me go back up and look. Oh, I think I just got the message I'm looking for.
Flame between Dallas and Austin.
I like that.
Going to El Paso. Whoops.
Yes.
Well, this is what gave us the idea to come down here. This is a song about a guy that probably did as much for our kind of music as anybody. Well, the honky-tonks in Texas were my natural second home, where you tip your hat to the ladies and the rose of San Antone. I grew up on music that we call Western swing. It don't matter who's in Austin, Bob Wills is still the king. Lord, I can still remember the way things were back then.
I can't read that.
In spite of
Alright, here's a few pages from David's Judge recent letter describing why he personally designed this J6 POW t-shirt. Should you wish to read his own words to your viewers, David Judge is currently located at Seaganville, Texas. He sent a few pictures of him, included with Carrie Lake.
Tennessee, it's the home of country music.
Okay.
On that we all agree.
Email freedomforj6@gmail.com. All of the money goes to J6 families and the heroes who are trying to survive. Note the cost per t-shirt is $30 each, and I felt it worth sending a few to the Freedom Corner to further support David Judd and J6 families. He stated in his letter, that he wanted a picture of all of you all wearing his t-shirts, loud and proud. Thanks for helping with this attempt to further support our Patriots. So, I guess we have to email him at freedomforj6@gmail.com.
That you just can't live in Texas unless you got a lot of soul. It's the home of Willie Nelson, the home of Western Swing.
And I can't read that other stuff.
Tell you Bob Wills is still the king.
I will share this picture with you.
Well, you wake up
In the morning.
you hear the work bell ring,
So this is David Judd with Carrie Lake.
and I march you to the
Table.
to see
The same old thing.
and I'll put upon a table. There's no
And my understanding is that you have to email him at freedomforj6@gmail.com. Name is David Judd, and I guess that's how you get it.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a ever-loving light on me. Yonder come Miss Rosie, now the world is
You think it's the smoke from the Canadian fires? Oh, Gloria, I wish you would go to the hospital and get checked out. I really do. They can give you a breathing tube that will be bad.
Hello.
Hey, you got Scooter and DJ on the line.
What's happening, Scooter and DJ?
Oh, I don't know. What word?
It's another gorgeous night out here on Freedom Corner. It's just us Patriots. And we're just
And the same old thing.
here for you guys.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's good. It's a nice day out there. It's a pretty quiet day in here. It's storming out there here soon. Oh, is there next couple days? I think so.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Flash flooding and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, whatever. We're gonna be great. We have some
All right.
rats that we made out of dead rats in DC, and we'll just write those down the street if we have to.
What? Wait, what? What'd you say? Yeah, what'd you say? It was breaking out. It was cutting out.
We have rafts that we made out of dead DC rats, and we'll just ride those down the street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. All right. Oh, that's work. Yeah, it sounds like downtown LA. There's rats. There's huge giant rats. We got typhoid and the bubonic plague. If you ever decide to join the downtown LA tour, be sure to take home typhoid and the bubonic plague with you down there on Skid Row and that Democrat stronghold. You know, LA is very Democrat focused there, and same as DC. Graffiti, homeless, litter. Yeah, I believe it's 6, 7, 8% at the most that voted for Trump in DC. So look at how lovely the city is. You know, I mean, we're all getting our fair trials, and it's a lovely city. They certainly know what they're doing here and can run the rest of the country. They got it all under control here.
Right.
trying to get me these news articles, but it won't let me over it.
We're trying to look up some news articles. Scooter is looking up the news articles. But I did read earlier that the Border Patrol is, what did it, what was that quote? It was, I don't know where, I can't look it up on my tablet. We're on the phone right now. But my archivist said that there was no issue down there.
What news was it?
I think it was.
I did read an article earlier about the Border Patrol and about how Biden basically stole $105 million from the Border Patrol fund to give to New York to house the illegal immigrants.
Wow. Stole. They don't know the definition of stole money because they think that they can use taxes for whatever they want. They
Do whatever they want with it.
They can do whatever they want with that money. You know, we got the water in Flint, Michigan that people can't drink, or we got, you know, railways, trains being derailed, and, you know, bridges collapsing. And, you know, I remember when President Biden went to Pittsburgh, and there was a bridge collapse the day he went there, and all he had to say was, boy, did you know that they got more bridges here than in Venice? So I don't know. Biden is a total moron. He's a total loser. Nobody was at his rallies. He was throwing rallies where people could sit in their cars. I mean, what a moron! What complete idiot! Just, you got to be dumb, stupid, and blind, mentally deficient to think that Joe Biden won that election. He was so popular. You saw not one Biden flag or bumper sticker.
Nobody really believes that.
Yeah, nobody believes that. I mean,
nobody believes it.
The politicians, the judges, they can pretend to believe that, you know, because, you know, they love Hollywood, they love to act, but it's crazy. They can lie to your face, you know, and that's why we like Trump, because he's an honest guy as far as speaking his mind. He doesn't really stick to the teleprompter, and that's why we support the guy, you know. What did it say, Scooter, on the...
I'm sorry, you know, I was just going to say something interesting is that a lot of our haters aren't even really Biden supporters themselves. They just don't like us for whatever reason, you know, for the amount of money they get paid not to like us, or because they just hate people to hate people. I'm not really sure. I think it might be a combination of both, but I don't see a lot of people standing up and saying, I'm a huge Biden supporter. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I guess they're just out in the open, anti-American, because, you know, to me, these days,
nobody ever claims to be a Biden supporter.
Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah.
They're just Trump haters.
Yeah. They want the Trump supporters to be in the closet and quiet about it, but it's really these. If there are any Biden supporters, they're the ones hiding and in the closet, because we don't see any. We've never been any. Right here today, August 5th, Fox News top story: DHS calls for more agency volunteers to help process migrants at the southern border. So.
Welcome, Humberto.
I don't know. My archivist says that there's no issue down there. They have that CTV1 app that the illegals can download on their smartphones to get them through the border, and essentially that's why the numbers are, you know, as far as crossings are concerned under the Biden administration. There's a quote here by Tom Homan, Homan. The U.S. no longer has operational control over the southern border, and you guys can read that if you like on the Fox website online. Even though we don't always trust Fox, they don't tell us everything, but that's all we have in here, guys. So I know you have better sources out there. So we can't forget about that border. We can't forget about all the things that they want you to forget about.
I have a question,
you know, this whole what's up?
Who are they saying has control over the border?
It doesn't say sir.
It doesn't say.
I think it's it depends on what cartel you're a fan of down there. So
Okay, so there's
whatever Mexican drug cartel is in control, because they got some cartels in control over on the Texas side, the Arizona side, the California side. You know, like it. You know, Eagle Pass. I know Texas is a bad area.
So did they take the buoys out of the water? I think they took the buoys out of the water.
I
The
don't
barriers.
think they've taken them out of the water
For the
yet.
reservoir.
They're fighting hard to get it out, but a lot of other Republicans down there are fighting hard to keep it there.
Yeah. Well, it's the issue is, you know, you guys, not you guys, but they should be coming over in a spot where it's not the middle of the desert. It's not the middle of nowhere. There's points of crossing. There's points of entry. When you want to go to Canada, you don't go through the forest. You go down the highway. You know, or if you're gonna go visit Mexico, you drive on the road. You don't start walking in the middle of nowhere. That just doesn't make sense to begin with, you know. So they're up to no good if you're out there doing that in the middle of nowhere. So if there is barbed wire or whatever, you know, and you got to think about all those poor ranchers down there that actually they're getting their houses broken into. There's huge groups of people putting their lives at risk, and it's not a country if you don't have a border. You know, if you're a fan of you know, culture, think about it like this. So in Japan they wear the kimono, in Germany they wear lederhosen, or in the Netherlands they wear these wooden shoes, or you know, or even like if you think about food, you know, Italian food, Chinese food, Mexican food, that all is because of a border, a river, an ocean, a fence, a mountain. And that's how you get these cultures. So when you destroy that, you destroy culture. And, you know, our American way of life is being destroyed because they're trying to make there's no line between the two. You know, it actually means something to be an American. So when you get rid of that border, when you want to do this North American alliance and act like Canada and America and Mexico are all the same, no, we're not all the same. We didn't grow up with the same values. The same cultures are they're totally different. So when you want to destroy that border, you're destroying what it is to be a Canadian or American or Mexican. And to preserve that, you preserve the border. You have different ways of living and growing up and thinking, and you know that's the bottom line. You know, we want to stay American. We love being American. And that's how you preserve it. Is you maintain that border, and you watch who comes in and who leaves. You know, because there's terrorists. They're able to come in. They can bring whatever they want in here through China. China wants to get into America. What are they going to do? They're going to come in through Mexico.
Well, that's been happening quite a bit through Colombia. Actually, it's very weird. There's a lot of Chinese migration or Asian migration through Colombia up through Central America to America. It's just very weird. Why do they
everybody
come in nefariously when they can just come through a point of entry? Why?
Yeah, we remember, you know, hearing about Pablo Escobar and Manuel Noriega and the Colombians, the Medellin, all these, you know, these cartels, you know, Bolivia and all that, you know. But as soon as they got taken down, it's Mexico now, guys. Mexico is now where all the drugs come from. It's not Colombia anymore. It's Mexico. That's right next to us, within walking distance. So if you at home listening, I don't know if you have done drugs, tried drugs at a younger age or experiment or anything, and you think that's fine, but do you want your kids, do you want your grandchildren, your nieces and your nephews doing that sort of stuff? They are bringing in this fentanyl and mixing it with all these drugs, and people are just dying at an insane rate. And Congress is talking about, you know, oh, there's talks about going and against fentanyl. You know, what is so well, you got to be has to be a bipartisan bill. You guys can't figure it out and all agree on it, and it's a dangerous drug, and how to stop it. Where is it coming from? The main ingredients are coming from China. So, you know, we can be at war without firing a weapon. The Chinese are killing you without firing one bullet because of the drug issue, you know.
They're poisoning
killing us
us
through drugs, you know. Yeah, they're poisoning us, and we're taking it. You know, they're over here flying spy ships over across the country, building bases in Cuba and Canada, and Joe Biden's taking the money from China. You know, the bribes, he's taking bribes. Hello, is anybody going to stop this? Is anybody going to do this? There's so many people out there that can do so much more, and I don't mean you guys out there, you know, outside for us on the Freedom Corner, but you know, there's people that are listening that, you know, you can do a lot more with the help of others. Get others involved somehow. Just take them to see the sound of freedom. If you can't get them to see the sound of freedom, and you know, that's gonna be plenty of motivation right there, I think. Scooter, what do you got? You got some?
I was looking at this former Trump White House press secretary says that the posts that Trump made are chilling. Another traitor.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Talking about. Anyway, you know, Jack Smith is trying to silence Trump from his, you know, doing his posts and stuff on social media. But they said, if you're going after me, I'm coming after you. Now they're all pissed off about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. That's life. You know, if you know, DeSantis and all these other Republicans, they see what's going on and they don't agree with it, and they think that Trump is being prosecuted and persecuted, which he is. They should throw in the hat, throw in the towel, however you want to say it. You know, they need to back Trump and you know, stop going against the guy and see what they're doing against Ross.
They're scared of him.
They honestly need to stop being divided and back Trump. And we need Trump back for 4 more years, because that's who Trump is afraid of. Anyways, it's gonna hang up, guys. Scooter?
Yep. Yeah, later.
All right, guys. We'll
All right,
talk to
we
you
love
later.
you guys.
Safe out there. We love you all. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right,
Bye.
bye. So close. Okay, so I'll just make my announcement now. So I got a message earlier from Barry Ramey's fiance, and let me get to it real quick.
Yes.
Him and Mason Corson they're in a facility in Atlanta. It is FCI Petersburg, and this is a message that she got from Barry, so I'll just read it to you. Where is it? Please call Petersburg Prison and tell them the nurse is ignoring Barry. He needs ibuprofen and laxatives, and generally he needs toilet paper. They are neglecting him. He can't get phone, email, or out of his cell. And the Petersburg FCI phone number is 804-504-7200. 804-504-7200. And also, hold on, there was another message. Him and Mason are in separate solitary cells. Mason has had 2 calls with his mom. Other than that, it says he's fine. For some reason, they're ignoring Barry. They don't know how much longer they will continue to ignore him. They don't know if it's because he keeps speaking up for others and they're possibly punishing him. And they're both in single cells in transit for 10 days now, when it was only supposed to be 2 to 3 days. So if anyone would like to make a phone call about that, please do.
Barry Ramey, and who was the second one?
Mason Corson. I'm not sure who this is calling.
Okay, I don't know if my spelling's right on this, guys. It's gonna come up in just a second.
So anybody that is subscribed to the Freedom Express Media website should have got an email today about that call to action.
Alright, there's a number to call you.
Hello.
Or at
Chris.
least I think.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Chris!
All right. Still alive.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, for now at least. We'll see. Got 2 more months until sentencing, and then we'll, that's when we might be, basically I might be telling the judge that I'm going to trial and I signed everything under, duress or not. We'll see, what's going on with it, because at this point I still don't, no one's given me any good answers about why. All of my lawyers said, well, yeah, the feds broke the law, but there's, unless we have all of the information, we can't do anything about it. So, I have a lot of questions still, and it just seems that no one really wants to do the legwork. So if I have to do it, I'm going to go pro se. But that's why you good people are here. You get to spread the message. Also, we're looking for about 20 different lawsuits going on, or that could become lawsuits on the BC jail, on Northern Neck Jail, New Jersey, Essex County Jail, the Marshals, the DOJ. You guys know I have the paperwork to back it up. So get with John Gross. It's not on Friday night, Saturday morning, or Friday into Saturday. Get with him, and he'll clue you guys in. But if we desperately need civil attorneys, I'm convinced that with the 3 or 4 people that have paperwork, it will become the biggest payout from this jail and from the federal government ever to inmates or pretrial detainees from different civil suits and everything else. But we need some good lawyers, and it's going to take a few years, and it's going to take knowledge of the DC and the federal system. So we need some lawyers to step up and take a crack at this thing. It can't be a one-man operation. It has to be with a crew of people. So if anyone's interested, I have daily notes going back 2.5 years. But, so what's up with you guys?
Well, we're just out here having a nice, peaceful evening. The weather's nice. It's not, I wouldn't say cool, but it's not hot as it was. It's not as
Hold on,
and muggy.
Wait. Global warming.
I know.
And you're
know.
Republican, so I mean, you're only to blame for yourself,
Right. Well, yeah, it really is, and it's actually been the temperature the last few days. It's been quite nice here in DC, to be honest. And
nice.
There's no haters out here, so we're just out here enjoying our nice, quiet Saturday evening, and it's a good time.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice and quiet over there, huh?
Yeah, everybody's just kind of chilling, listening to what you have to say. Yeah.
No big blowhorns on either side.
I know.
That's a change, especially on there.
I know.
So.
Yeah, it's nice. But it's funny because I was just saying yesterday that none of the haters have been out here since the 1st. So I don't know if they just. I don't know if they're tired or.
Yeah,
they had to go home.
they got what they wanted.
Money. I don't think they really got what they want either.
They got bored.
Yeah, they got super bored. They couldn't do anything.
They wanted
but
Trump in
stare at
jail.
us. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
They couldn't do anything but stare at us, so
yeah.
That was kind of neat and fun.
They wanted Trump in jail, and eventually they're going to realize that they keep on pushing. This has changed the precedent in America. So
Absolutely.
not only do I think it's going to help Trump win, I'm actually more convinced now than ever, because they should have just, I think they pushed too hard, and they pushed too far. And every single time that a little hiccup happened, forget about, the Hillary Clinton, server scandal, or every single scandal now, there's going to be a DOJ or someone just going after that previous president. And if you look over history, it usually flip-flops back and forth. There's a Democrat president, then there's going to be a Republican House or Senate, and then, vice versa. So if you're going to set the precedent of, hey, we're going to make up things about you, and then or we're going to actually do things that are illegal, and then impeach you over that. Or then when you try to run again, we're just going to slam, fraudulent, accusations at you. And now, don't get it twisted. I think Trump's people that he has around him are probably, or not probably, but are definitely, I think that along with a little bit of an ego that Trump has is also, an issue. But these things shouldn't have, the precedent was already set previously. Not necessarily that, hey, listen, did he have classified information and this and that, whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's Joe Biden who had it for years before, and multiple other people. If you start digging back, no one wanted to start digging into Obama's, garage or, anything like that. All of a sudden he's off the table. But once you set the precedent with Trump, because he hurt your feelings, and you're going to start bringing up all of this weaponized DOJ, when it's gone 180 degrees and it's a Republican, DOJ, and a Republican, director, you better be careful, because, it's a two-way street. So, we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. As far as, because I know for a fact that the FBI broke the law 100%. When they arrested me, they are still saying, they used it in my indictment. They used an unverified video. They said that was from my Facebook page. And they swore up and down, oh, this is this Facebook, this is this Facebook, this is this Facebook. And then it wasn't mine. And it wasn't, it's absolutely insane how they can use falsified information and saying that there's all of these witnesses and this and that, and oh, we did this and we did that. I still don't understand why my lawyers didn't say screw it. And I know why they didn't, because they just, we're all going to be found guilty anyway, because we can't get a fair trial in D.C. But hopefully, and understand, I'm saying it continuously on the record, that the only reason why I, quote unquote, fell on the sword and did a stipulated trial was because I had a lawyer that was there on my case for less than a month and a half. That's insane. They had this stuff for 2.5 years. I still never saw evidence.com to this day. I never saw evidence.com under my name, even though it was court mandated that, or court ordered that I get evidence.com access months and months and months ago. They are purposely just railroading all of these cases, and it just shows how corrupt the system is, especially these days. I mean, FBI in general, but I didn't have a problem with the FBI of New Jersey. You know, they arrested me, and they said, you know, listen, do you want to speak to us? I said, no. I said, I want my lawyer. They said, okay, no problem. But then I had to sit there. I sat there for hours waiting for someone to drive up from D.C. to interrogate me. And I have that interrogation. I'm going to be playing it either on a podcast, or I'm just going to play it through you guys. But I have the 10-minute interrogation where I continuously ask for my lawyer. And this is after 3 hours of asking for my lawyer before all of this, where the FBI of New Jersey said, listen, man, we understand that you're not talking to us. This isn't how we do things, but we have to wait for this guy to drive up. I don't even know if this is, you know, it's not how we do things. So you're going to have to definitely, you know, document this and talk to your lawyer about what's going on here, because it's not right. It's not how we do things. I've never seen this done in, you know, the 5 years that I've been in the FBI. I've never seen this done like that. And I don't, you know, from us not getting a case, the FBI didn't even have a case on me until they started building one. But I was in jail after they started building a case. They denied me of my speedy trial rights. Why these lawyers didn't push, all of these lawyers push for speedy trial immediately. I don't know why. The Speedy Trial Act is not for, you know, the FBI doesn't have a right to delay the Speedy Trial Act. It's there so that we can get a speedy trial. And that we have time, you know, to have a fair trial. But, you know, for 2 years, I didn't get my discovery. And I still haven't gotten all of it. So I'm still disappointed on it. I want all of the transcripts from every phone call I ever had. That will show that the FBI listened in not just to the Proud Boys, but it listened into all of our conversations with our lawyers. We have it documented that they listened into 44 conversations just in this last stint of DC jail. Whether I like McBride or not, I mean, I can't take this away from him. He brought me my discovery in October of 21. My discovery was here at this jail. I was here at this jail. And then I got moved. And then I got moved to 5 different jails, before McFadden demanded that my lawyers give me my discovery again, which is against the law. The law plainly states that it's up to the marshals to provide me my discovery. Not once. My lawyers gave me my discovery again over a year later, and then I was immediately moved to another jail where, guess what? My discovery didn't follow me. I had to send it home, and then it had to get sent from my house back to my lawyer, and then from my lawyer back to me. Then I had to go through the waiting process again. The law has to be the same, whether it's for everyone. And like McFadden said in the beginning, before he got creamed by the mainstream media of D.C.
You have 1 minute remaining.
He said, plain as day, how are we supposed to, you know, actually, you know, charge these guys with January 6th when 4 years ago, forget about the past 6 months, but 4 years prior to that, when Trump won and there was all these riots, and just previous 4 months before this, and 4 weeks before this, when, you know, it was the left doing all of these riots and everything else, and burning down churches in D.C. and you know, firebombing buildings across the country. How are we supposed to all of a sudden now say, oh, we're gonna put our foot down? It's because of the Congress people saying that we need to have these riots because of George Floyd. That's why January 6th happened. Plain and simple. So, And I dare the FBI to use this in my sentencing, because I'll renege on everything and I'm going back to trial. You know, they
Thank you for using.
She got us.
What's up, people?
Talking about a revolution town. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of Salvation.
Shelly D, Turbo, Barney, Julie Jordan, East. Welcome everybody, Tammy Green.
Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sounds. Poor people gonna rise up, get their share. Poor people gonna rise up.
Welcome DJ over on Twitch.
Take what's there.
DJ says it breaks my heart to see what our country once was and then to see it as it is today. Absolutely, mine too. Mine too. It is a horrible, horrible thing, and I just can't wait till we are able to do something about it.
Jessica, this is Tommy. How are you?
I'm good, Tommy. How are you doing, sir?
We're doing good. Timmy is eating a little piece of watermelon right now. She just took a long phone call, so she's getting hydrated. Lily's out here.
I got you. Right on.
So I've been retweeting your tweets on Twitter. You want to tell everybody where to find you on Twitter and how that's working out for you?
Hell yeah. So I've just been doing like a thing I call Vlog This. And it's like a bunch of jokes and comedic stuff. I'm just trying to keep it lighthearted. Do like current events. I try to put like a funny spin on it. So it's been a lot of fun. And people have been liking it. So if you want, you can go to my Twitter. It's Jessica Watkins, except for instead of an E in Jessica, it's a 6. So it's nice and simple. A lot of fun though.
Yeah. So yeah, you get your information out. Like so, I guess somebody's taking your screenshots and posting them out, and that's how you're tweeting, right?
Yeah. So Mama Earth USA, her name's Serena. She's been doing all of my social media presence stuff, and she's been doing a great job for me, putting in all the hashtags, making sure everything's all connected. I never had a Twitter before jail, so this has been kind of an interesting experience, doing it from afar. But it's been kind of fun. I appreciate you for doing that.
Oh, no problem. So Jessica, I don't know if you had anything specific you wanted to talk about tonight, but I tell people when they call in, a lot of times there's new viewers and new people getting interested in January 6th all the time. So we have the live streams going. We have people out here in the corner. If there's whatever you'd like to tell people, maybe you can, maybe start from wherever you'd like.
Sure. So things have been kind of hard recently. The day before I got sentenced, they moved me and, everybody who's maximum into a maximum security unit, which is very similar. We're in solitary confinement every other day, 27 hours locked in our cells. She's been kind of rough. The guards are very hostile and aggressive. I've had them destroy pictures of pets and, you know, like doing aggressive things and screaming at me and treating me like I don't do anything to provoke these people. They just are very aggressive.
Is that directed at? Are they like that towards everybody or just you?
It seems very focused towards just me. I don't see that. I mean, there's some guards that are just like very rude generically, but a lot of this has been specifically targeted at me. Corporal Pryor has sleep deprived me, just like beating on my door and then like turning on the lights and then walking away and then leaving the lights on so I can't go back to sleep. The lights are out in the hall. I can't turn them off because I'm trapped in a concrete box. So I depend on her to turn it off. She won't do it. She thought it was funny to walk away. Well, 2 nights ago, I had a different CO, Corporal Carter. She came and she beat on my door and woke me up at midnight. She flipped on my light and I sat up and I was like, startled me. I was like, what? What do you want? And she just like turned off the light and walked away. I'm like, why would you wake me up? Then at 12:30 she didn't do anything. At 1 o'clock she came back with a mag light and started beating on my door with the mag light, which is like metal, you know, it's really loud. And she started blasting me in the face with the flashlight. And I'm like, wait, what do you want? Get the light out of my face. What are you doing? She's like, I'm going to blast you in your face till you take this towel down. I had a towel hanging up to dry. Where it belongs, like, it's not against policy or anything. I looked it up. She's like, so she punished me. She woke me up in the middle of the night, blasted me in the face with a flashlight. There's stuff like that. It's been really crazy.
What was the first one's name?
It's been hard. I've been in the DC jail since February of 2021. So it's been 2.5 years of dealing with a lot of death and treatment like that.
Yeah, and you're kind of over there by yourself with special circumstances. But so you said it's like every other day that you're kind of like. So what are your days like that you're not in the solitary confinement conditions?
Yeah, it kind of just depends on the CO. Some of them are really sweet and some of them are really terrible. I'd say there's probably a 25-75 split. There's like 25% of them are just good people, and then there's 75% that are really not.
Yeah, they're used to just treating people however they want to. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of sadists in there, you know, who are angry at life, and this is the one place where they can be a bully to somebody else with no repercussions.
Did she threaten to hit her in the face with a flashlight?
And it's easier, I guess, probably for the boys over in the CT and in the Gen 6 unit because they've got each other, they stick up for each other, you know, like. And over here, I'm just kind of alone, you know. So I did. Pauline Bauer was here. She was a Gen 6er that was with me. She went home on bond, thank goodness. And then Mickey Larson Olson was here, but she was in the hole because she refused to get the jab. I mean, I don't have the jab either, which is why I don't understand she was over there. But she refused to get the jab or wear a mask, so they threw her in the hole, and they left her in the hole for the whole time she was here.
Yeah, so, I heard her talk about that before. She was like, just take me wherever you take the bad people. Talking about wherever the hole was.
Right.
Yeah. I think I heard her also speak about Pryor being a bully.
Yeah, Pryor's a really terrible person. I mean, she's not nice to anyone, but she really seems to have it out for J6 people.
Yeah, you know, I did a documentary with Larry Logan not too long ago, and she was asking why you think the cops act the way that they did on January 6th. And I said, and this is on interest, a lot of these cops were taught to absolutely hate us because of our politics. And January 6th, and now that they have some of us incarcerated, it's just an extension of that day. It's their chance to hurt a Trump supporter in their mind.
Yeah. Well, and then you look at the statements by Fanone. Fanone was like, it was like a Bin Laden moment for me when they arrested Donald Trump. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? And then Harry Dunn came out today. These are two officers that were on the Nancy Pelosi Jan 6 Select Committee. Harry Dunn testified against us. Harry Dunn came to our trial and said, F them. I didn't need their help. F them after the Oath Keepers on camera. We have the footage that they withheld.
Yes.
That, like, the Oath Keepers rescued Harry Dunn, and he looked us dead in our face and said, I didn't need their help. F them.
Yeah, Harry Dunn committed,
Under oath.
yeah, he committed perjury in that specific circumstance, but also a couple other ones. That, there's some video out there right now where he clearly commits perjury, but yet these psychopaths who call themselves lawyers in D.C. allow these men to continue to come give victim impact statements and testimony, asking for more time for people. I mean, it's completely psychotic.
Right.
It's completely psychotic.
Yeah. And that's what happened with us. They came to our sentencing and said, we want the maximum. If you can throw them in there for every minute of every second that is allowed by statute, I want them in jail for all of it. They did that to our sentencing.
You guys,
and then Harry Dunn came out today, and he said that they should have arrested Trump on January 7th. Like,
yeah, well, he's another left-wing lunatic. I call Harry Dunn the Jesse Smollett of January 6th. He went around.
I like that.
I do. Because, 3 of their 4 January 6th star witnesses, the 4 PSYOP witnesses, as I call them, are provable. It's demonstrable with open source video. They committed perjury. And I don't know what kind of judge. I tell everybody, these judges are just dumb, or they're doing. I'm like, no, these judges know exactly what they're doing. They take their $250,000 educations that they got at Yale and Harvard, which makes them better than all the rest of the time, right? And they don't see this corruption. They don't see this stuff with the FBI. And I never will understand, why is the FBI considered a credible source inside of any courthouse in this country? I mean, they're involved with all kinds of horrible
things. In our trial, they committed perjury. They fabricated evidence out of thin air, and then they sat on the witness stand and said, yep, that's true. And I knew my case, thank goodness, because they tried to say I made all these phone calls to coordinate the strike on the Capitol. I'm like, I didn't do anything like that. My phone wasn't working. And I knew my case, and I knew my discovery, and I was able to prove it. And they created a call log out of thin air. Those calls did not exist, and they said they did. And the FBI's like, yep, totally did. And that should have completely invalidated his testimony. Like, this is no longer a credible source. They should throw this whole thing away.
Yeah, they should have impeached whoever was presenting that evidence. They should have been impeached their credibility, and then everything you say is gone. Anything you present is gone. But we're pretending like these are real trials.
We literally subpoenaed an FBI agent in my trial. The defense, we subpoenaed one FBI agent to prove the other FBI agent was lying. Like, it was like a whole 2-hour thing where we proved that they lied under oath, and it didn't matter. It didn't.
I bet the judge said something like this. I bet the judge said something like
They
this.
just rolled right past it.
I bet they said something
They
like,
just rolled right past it. They didn't care.
well, just because this FBI agent got caught lying straight through their teeth on this one issue doesn't mean that they would lie on something else. And then roll right back. I'm like, no, that means this person's lying. They should be arrested probably. We would be.
Damn right.
Yeah, something I was thinking of when you spoke about not getting that jab. It's probably a good choice you made there, because news came out today how Pfizer, the employees of Pfizer, they all have a special batch of the vaccine that they all took that was different from the rest of the stuff these maniacs tried to force down the arm of the rest of us. So yeah, they're looking out for themselves.
Well, I don't generally do medicine anyway, so it wasn't a hard decision for me. But
I tell everybody that if nobody ever mentioned the word COVID to me, I would not know it existed. I never took a shot, never went.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, just don't need it. And it's fascinating to me that 80% of the American population took that vaccine, in quotes. I guess you could call it the vaccine, since they literally changed the definition in a dictionary to get their experimental cocktail of poison. 80% of Americans took that. 80%.
That's crazy. Well, I'm a pureblood.
Yeah. This is kind of off topic, but I'll tell you about it. So I was wondering, what happens if you were tricked into it? Because, some people were tricked into it, fear-mongered into it, stuff like that. And I was heard this preacher, because honestly, to tell you the truth, Jessica, I think they've been slipping stuff like that in our food for quite a long time. With all these vaccines and things.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's quite possible. I mean, the whole Monsanto thing and, genetically modified foods and, all that stuff. I don't trust a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, well, why did human beings only need, 100 years ago, why did you only need 4 vaccines and now you need 142? Did we change as human beings that much as an organism, really, in 100 years? Why didn't we need all these medicines for tens of thousands of years? We're evolving through the planes. What I was going to say was, though, that if you're a religious person, I'm a Christian, that if you have the Holy Spirit in you, that's what heals you all, even if they have been doing this to us for decades, or maybe you eat certain things, or stuff in the environment gives you cancer, that's what heals you. So I tell everybody, just because you got the vaccine doesn't mean that you're doomed. But you know what? That's not good. It's not good for the Democrats.
Cancer, I don't have any forward momentum on my potential skin cancer, so I've got a growth that needs to be removed, and I'm still waiting for my biopsy. It's been a week and a half now, and still this jail hasn't done anything about it yet. So I don't know how long it takes, but.
So you're waiting on your results, or to take the biopsy?
Just to get it done.
All right, Glory B. People make phone calls. Make it happen. We're going to get Glory B on that for you. On some of the live streamers.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have an appointment with the doctor next week, but by then it'll been 2 weeks. So I don't know, and this has been, I've noticed it, I first noticed it about a year and a half ago, and I thought it was a mole at first, but then now I don't, the doctor didn't like the look of it at all. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, be careful with that. We'll have to make sure we pray about it.
Yeah, tell her time to worry. We're praying for her. And make it call.
So what do you do to pass the time, Jessica, when you're not praying? You write, read, what do you do?
What is it?
I said, what do you do to pass the time whenever you're not doing all the things that, normal things that you would do?
You have 1 minute remaining.
You'll have to tell us next time.
I guess I'll tell you next time. Yeah, for a while I wrote a book. Basically, I was writing letters. Anybody who's writing to me in the Patriot Mail Project, they don't sell envelopes on commissary anymore. They only have the big yellow ones, and I haven't really been buying those because they're kind of expensive. But I'm sorry I haven't been writing you. It's not because I don't want to. It's just that envelopes are a very difficult thing to get. So I apologize for that. I'm glad you brought that up.
All right, give us a go or anything like that you want to put out there?
I do. I think it's, hold on, it is, G29H3.
All right, Jessica, call back again. We'll be here tomorrow night.
All right.
Glad you called in.
Sounds good. Love y'all guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
Sleep deprivation tactics, y'all. And what do you think though?
Alright, guys. For those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace. For those detained, Justin Adams, Howard Adams, John Andrews, Tommy Allen, Kenneth Armstrong, Neil Ashcroft, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Logan Barnhart, Colleen Bauer, Roger Bow, Luke Bender, Joe Biggs, Aiden Billiard, Joshua Black, Matthew Bledsoe, Kenneth Bonowitz, Brandon Bradshaw, Nicholas Brockhoff, Larry Brock, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Mark Brew, Alan Byerly, Daniel Caldwell, Stephen Capuccio, Matthew Caspel, William Crespin, Eric Christie, Josiah Colt, Nolan Cook, Mason Corson, Nathan DeGrave, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy DeJargens, Michael Dickinson, Charles Donahoe,
Zero.
Israel Easterday,
Zero.
Michael Eckerman,
Zero.
James Elliott,
Zero.
Daniel E.,
Zero.
Robert Fairchild,
Zero.
Brandon Fellows,
Zero.
Kyle Fitzsimmons,
Zero.
Mitchell Gardner,
Zero.
Robert Gieswein,
Zero.
Vincent Gillespie,
Zero.
Daniel Goodwin,
Zero.
John Gordon,
Zero.
James Grant,
Zero.
Matthew Green,
Zero.
Timothy Hale, Thomas Hammer,
Zero.
Kenneth Harrelson, Richard Harris,
Zero.
Joshua Haynes, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Joshua Hughes,
Zero.
Jared Hughes,
Zero.
Brian Jackson,
Zero.
Shane Jenkins,
Zero.
Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Daryl Johnson, David Judd, David Kaufman,
Zero.
Julian Qatar, Matthew Kroll, Nicholas Langren, Joshua Lawler, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley,
Zero.
Cody Matisse,
Zero.
James Malt,
Zero.
Christopher Maurer,
Zero.
Mark Mazza,
Zero.
Ronald McAbee,
Zero.
Patrick McCoffey,
Zero.
James McGrew,
Zero.
David McCoffel,
Zero.
Sean McHugh,
Zero.
Jeffrey McKellop,
Zero.
Kelly Meggs,
Zero.
Jonathan Mellis,
Zero.
Rodney Millstreet,
Zero.
Adam Miller,
Zero.
Garrett Miller, Matthew Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Catherine Morrison, Robert Morse, Christopher Moynihan, Jonathan Munifo,
Zero.
John Nassif,
Zero.
Marshall Neef,
Zero.
Daryl Neely, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Jake Owen, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Michael Pomeroy, Mark Ponder, Sean Price, Christine Priola, Joshua Pruitt, Mahala Pryor, Anthony Puma, Chris Quaglin,
Zero.
Barry Ramey,
Zero.
Guy Reffitt,
Zero.
Zach Reel,
Zero.
William Reed,
Zero.
Stuart Rhodes,
Zero.
Howard Richardson,
Zero.
Thomas Robertson,
Zero.
James Robinson,
Zero.
Michael Roche,
Zero.
Daniel Rodriguez,
Zero.
Greg Rubenacker,
Zero.
Jeffrey Sable,
Zero.
Robert Sanford,
Zero.
Ronald Sandlin,
Zero.
Salvador Sandoval,
Zero.
Deborah Sandoval,
Zero.
Troy Sargent,
Zero.
Peter Schwartz,
Zero.
Christian Secor,
Zero.
Hunter Seafried,
Zero.
Grayson Sherrill, Bart Shively,
Zero.
Jeffrey Show, Jeffrey Sills, Glenn Simon, Bernard Sir,
Zero.
Charles Smith,
Zero.
Tommy Smith,
Zero.
Hatchet Speed, Peter Stager, Shelley Stallings, Davin Steiner,
Zero.
Tristan Stevens,
Zero.
John Strand,
Zero.
Andrew Taki,
Zero.
Enrique Tario,
Zero.
George Tenney,
Zero.
Devlin Thompson,
Zero.
Dustin Thompson,
Zero.
Hector Vargas,
Zero.
Jessica Watkins, William Watson,
Zero.
Matthew Webler,
Zero.
Thomas Webster,
Zero.
Jack Witten,
Zero.
Anthony Williams,
Zero.
Riley Williams,
Zero.
Duke Wilson,
Zero.
Ricky Wilden, John Wright,
Zero.
Kyle Young,
Zero.
and Philip Young.
Zero.
Those we've lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, and Mark Unks. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Ashley Babbitt.
Jumping in the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness, hating they eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Closer with them patriots, they had dead in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, boy, yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walking right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking now. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call and got that patriot wet up? Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battleground, life isn't fair. At least we making history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah.
I'll make a new page.
Let me tell you a little story about how I was raised. Everyday work, everyday pray. Got family, friends, yeah, everybody sins. I win and never quit, and I quit and never wins. Help folks in need, don't fall for greed. A jealous man is weak, so think before you speak. If you love them, let them know. If you hate, let it go. Fast can be fun, but sometimes you need slow. God is all good, the devil is so real. So listen up, y'all, cause this is how I feel. I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my shit till I ain't got none. Except for the good Lord up above. I answer to no one. See, I'm a flag-flying, Bible-toting son of a gun. Yeah, I'm hell on the heart, just a rebel on the run. Scared, don't know it. Fear, don't feel it. The truth is the light. Sometimes you gotta fight. Good beats bad, right beats wrong. I'm a ballroom preacher, and this is my song. I'm climbing for the top, representing for the country.
The wrench next to the names are the mods. So if you have a wrench next to your name, that's a mod that's helping. It's helping with the chat to keep things under control. And we are having a J6 Vigil outside the DC jail, standing with the J6 Defendants and trying to bring awareness to the ones who've lost their lives right here. We got Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Benjamin Phillips, Kevin Greason, and the following day, Brian Sickness.
Give me my right to vote, my right to tote, the weapon of my choice. Don't censor my voice. Hate me if you won't, or love me if you can. If the truth is what you want, then you found your man. I ain't backing down, I ain't backing up. If you think like I think, then crank it on up. I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my shit till I ain't got none. Except for the good Lord up above. I answer to no one. I answer to no one, son.
Turbo. Hi, Rose. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah, this is the land of the free. Many are dead on that beach. Many are giving their life for the country so you could be let off the leash. Preach, I'ma go get it, no breaks. I'ma hustle, forget the snowflakes. This American muscle, I carry the muzzle. If you don't work, there is no cake. Hey, American boy, till I'm dead and gone, till they bury me and I'm set in stone. I'ma lead the fight, I don't need the right. I'ma preach Christ, I'ma let it be known. This is the home of the brave. I'm not alone in my zone on the wave. The strong survive, and we all on the rise. If you pay it, you gon' be a slave. I'm willing to die on this hill. I'm an ally, man, I gotta be real. I'm having the time of my life, I'm aligning with Christ, so I don't got me popping the pills. So stand strong, get thick skin. Put your pants on and stop whimpering. Man, I'm gung-ho, my chips are in. All American boy, are you listening? Put me in this country, I'm gonna testify. I'ma fight the devil, I won't let it slide in this country till I die. I was lost and looking for a better life. First thing in that day I met the light. Now I'm looking to the sky.
Hi, Mississippi Queen.
Change up for the foolery. I'ma follow God, become a new me. I'ma be rocking, you ain't moving me. I'm just a homegrown American boy.
This is the home of the brave. Many have signed up and died for this place. Dude, I got shot at, went through all the bomb blasts, and just so that star-spangled banger could wave. Goodbye to all of you fakes. Counterfeit one to a snake. Right when you're climbing, they trying to fight you, man. Tyson, but what does it take? American thug, what they calling me? My skin tattoos all on me. Mohawk leather all on me. But you do not see the God in me. Always been a king, mama telling me. Never mind the ones who was doubting me. What about my brother who's proud of me? My family, they proud of me. I've been in the fight in the field. Did it before in the war and I will. Try this one home and I'll steer it alone. If it means that I'll give you all something that's real. Fall in attention, blue diamonds. What I'm giving, it's simplified to the very end. American, you listen.
Put me in this country, I'm gonna testify. I'ma fight the devil, I won't let him slide in the country till I die. I was lost and looking for a better life. First came in that day, I met the light. Now I'm looking to the sky. And I ain't gonna change up for the foolery. I'ma follow God, become a new me. And I'ma be rocking, you ain't moving me. I'm just a homegrown American boy.
I never imagined a day I would hear so many Americans say they won't stand for the anthem, but communists bound to attack and our freedom to pray. Even go as far to allow mockery. I'm a Christian faith while blocking these people that respond to the mockery with true facts, love, and no apology. I'm pushing back against all of it. Council culture, man, y'all shoving, no sell out. I'm out of y'all budget, I'm a patriot, no Paul tucking. Years now, I've been a family guy with Air Force before 25. Beat poverty and that mindset. And this great land with means strive to immigrate every year. Let freedom reign, but you barely here. Come before our gun, make it disappear. Shall not be infringed, very clear. Stop playing victim to criticism and left the prison like Craig Long. Now I'm independent and I'm running business. If you offended, then you're dead wrong, boy.
Put me in this country, I'm gonna testify. I'ma fight the devil, I won't let him slide in the country till I die. I was lost and looking for a better life. First came in that day, I met the light. Now I'm looking to the sky. And I ain't gonna change up for the foolery. I'ma follow God, become a new me. And I'ma be rocking, you ain't moving me. I'm just a homegrown American boy. God put me in this country, I'm gonna testify. I'ma fight the devil, I won't let him slide in the country till I die. I was lost and looking for a better life. First came in that day, I met the light. Now I'm looking to the sky. And I ain't gonna change up for the foolery. I'ma follow God, become a new me. And I'ma be rocking, you ain't moving me. I'm just a homegrown American boy. All the way from the Northwest, down the coast of California, American boy, and all the way down to Mississippi. Yeah. You just some American boys trying to bring the world together. Some good music. That's it.
Man, it's one hell of a shame. What this world's going to. The way things are these days. I really miss them good old boys. You know, from the good old days. I know you can remember. outlaw nation. Come on. I miss them good old boys from them good old days. When we used to give a damn about being a man. But Lord, those times have changed. Y'all wanna bitch and moan. No one wants to do a thing. Watch this country fall to pieces. And man, it's a hell of a shame. One hell of a shame that he used to farm this land. Sweat running down his brow. Getting what it takes just to make us sick. Boy, did he make us proud. I used to help my granddaddy plow the fields, cause he said it'd make me a man. He told me when I shoot, I better shoot to kill. And he taught me how to live off the land. He worked his hands down to the bone, all the way till his dying day. And I remember way back then, and I can still hear him say, miss them good old boys from them good old days. Really used to give a damn about being a man. But Lord, those times have changed. Y'all wanna bitch and moan. No one wants to do a thing. Watch this country fall to pieces. And man, it's a hell of a shame. One hell of a shame.
We used to pray in school and pledge allegiance. Now they changed all the rules so they could take away our Jesus, take away our truth for this bullshit they feed us, as they feed us to the wolves and all these crooks that take our freedoms. And many men and women have died overseas, spilled blood for you and me, so I would never take a knee. You could try to take my guns, but many men will side with me. When that day comes, many men will ride with me. What gives you the right to tell us what to say, and tell us what to believe in, and tell us we can't pray? What gives you the right to take our rights away? Somebody's gonna pay, or some shit better change. We that red, white, and blue. America had its finest in them small towns and backwoods. That's probably where you'll find us, while that sky's still blue and that sun's still shining. We gon' keep pushing through with all the real ones behind us.
It's them good old boys from them good old days. Really used to give a damn about being a man. But Lord, those times have changed. Y'all wanna bitch and moan. No one wants to do a thing. Watch this country fall to pieces. Man, it's a hell of a shame. One hell of a shame.
Sorry, Cinnabee. I'm feeling a little out of mail on it. Down to the heavenly praise, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the star and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sister, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sister, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down on the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Come on, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Freedom for J6
Oh, fathers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down, down in the river to pray.
If you would like to get one of these shirts, go to freedom4J6 and send David Judd an email, and he will get that to you. As far as I know.
Let's go down, come on down, you wanna go down. Come on, brother, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the star and crown? Good Lord,
My Speedos are like teal. Teal Speedos. Oh, you're talking to Turbo. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and you shall wear the rolling crown, good Lord, show me the way. You don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Andrew?
Morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Yeah, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Amen. I can't wait. I'm ready to go.
Sing the wondrous love of Jesus, sing His mercy and His grace. In the mansions bright and blessed, He'll prepare for us a place. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Onward to the prize before us, soon His beauty will behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, we shall tread the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must go along till the Lord comes and calls me away. Where the morning is bright and the land is light, and the night is as fair as the day. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There for me, oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. Well, the flowers will be blooming and the grass will be green and the skies will be clear and serene, where the sun ever beams in this valley of dreams, and no clouds there will ever be seen. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me, oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. Well, the bear will be gentle and the wolf will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb, and the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me, oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me.
Hello, Tamara. Sunkiss, free, welcome. Welcome. We're 5 minutes. 5 momentos.
Hey there, guys. Jeff Sybil here. Who do we got on the other end?
Jeff.
Hey there, Tammy.
And
How's
Tommy's
your
on his
day? How's
way
your
down.
evening?
It's good.
Sorry,
We
say
have a
again?
nice. I said Tommy's on his way down. We've had a nice evening out here. The weather's been great. We haven't had any counter protesters, and the company's good. And yeah, we're just having a nice Saturday night.
Saturday night here at the Vigil on Freedom Corner. I don't know. Saturday night in here, we had the chefs in here cooked up some fish fit wisdom stuff. I don't know what they do, but it tastes incredible. It was fish patties with a fish base with a white cream sauce that had pickles mixed in with it. So it was kind of a tartar sauce kind of thing. Just phenomenal. That's worth like 3 pounds that they gave me. So I'm overloaded, not on carbs but on protein, which is good because I've been working out. So anyways, just that's our Saturday night in here. We've got a couple guys watching TV here. We got some other guys over there at some of the other TV rooms. We got some guys over here playing cards. And I'm actually more of a hermit. I was actually in my room writing a letter to my folks. And after that, I'll go back to my Sudoku or however you say whatever the puzzles are, the brain teaser. So that's what's going on.
Sounds like a happening Saturday night. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, just keeping it positive. But Tommy does have something that he wanted to read to you, so I'm going to let him read that to you.
Wonderful. Hold on, let me say something before he goes. Hold on. 3 minutes! 3 minutes!
Alright, so Jeff, can you hear me? So what this is,
Yeah, I got you.
It's a CDU operational plan from the United States Capitol Police on January the 5th. I'm not going to read all of it because I don't have that much time, but it says, for this event, the CDU field officer commander will have the primary responsibility to authorize less than lethal options. Exigent circumstances will dictate other lawful deployment of less than lethal options. Observed illegal actions will be documented over the radio. An announcement of a declared unlawful assembly with civil disorder will be announced with notification to officers will be provided to pending deployments. And this is highlighted. Impact projectiles will not be fired indiscriminately into the crowd. And this is from their own operational plan that they wrote up on January the 5th to govern the next 3 days over basically the meeting on January 6th.
That didn't happen.
Yep.
Okay. Huh. Well, they haven't seen blue by that one.
Yeah, and you can look that up on Investigate J6. I'm reading it off their Twitter page right now. And the other highlighted part, real quick, I'll get this in before the anthem, that's on one of these documents is, if I can get it to pull up, is in order to ensure the safety and convenience of all the people in the exercise of their rights to visit the nation's capital, to call on the offices of representatives and senators to observe public proceedings of Congress, to petition the Congress for redress of grievances, engage in peaceable and orderly conduct at any hearing before or any declaration of it committed. So this was they're saying that they were going to ensure our rights to do all these things that day.
Okay. Right, hold on. 1 minute! All right, over a minute. Let me shift gears and then we'll come back to Scott. Okay? So, hold on. 30 seconds! La 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 la. 10 seconds. All right. We gotta hold 10 more seconds after the 10 seconds. So hold on, guys. I was trying to call someone else, I guess. Hold on. 10 more seconds. We're trying to reach somebody else, so hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, we're holding. And 3, 2, 1, okay. Can you see the light? What's so proudly we hail? The twilight that speaks, whose by stars through the peril on fire, or the man must be lost, who so gallantly speaks, and rockets reckless about the singing men, and close the night, and our flag must be stars spangled banner. hold on.
10 seconds.
All right, I'm back. So, where are we at?
We were talking about how the Capitol Police on civil CVU unit had wrote up plans saying they would not indiscriminately shoot chemical weapons into the crowd on January 6th, and that's exactly what Officer Tao did, T-H-A-U.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I tell you, I'll put something, so the last couple of weeks, Son's been talking, so this Chief Son, just like everybody else in D.C., all these politicians, they're not all good and they're not all bad. So he is telling some truths about some things, but he keeps making it sound like his police officers are little old angels out there on January 6th and not shooting chemical weapons,
I've seen video.
flashbangs, all that, right? But he is right when he says that for whatever reason, for 70 minutes or so, he did not get backups, right? And I don't know the answers to some of these questions, but we all know that for 70 minutes they sat there and threw bombs at a crowd of people trying to get them to attack the crowd. I mean, the police officers, or break the line, or whatever you want to call it. And quite honestly, January 6th showed amazing patience that day because they did not fall for it, and they never did break the police line. The truth that they don't want to know in these courts is that Officer Tao caused the police line to break around 2:30 that day because he indiscriminately sprayed every cop on the scene with OC spray, causing them to fall back in the line. It's on video. They say it out of their own mouths. I mean...
Yeah, if you watch the video, I've seen the Tao video, where he's just literally firing 40 mil flashbangs just into the crowd, boom, boom, and then he goes and grabs a bunch for somebody else and just goes back up, boom, boom, boom. If you see the video, you have to throw some red flags and say, what is going on? Why? Just why? So.
It's actually, it's kind of a mix between the conspiracy of whatever the setup was in its particulars and really bad thug cops with really bad supervision and really bad tactics that fell apart on January 6th.
Because I have court coming up, I will just, let's just say, let the evidence speak for itself, okay?
Amen.
I'm sure you understand some of the sensitivities.
Yes, I agree.
Throwing opinions out there. So let's just say seriously, let the evidence speak for itself. I mean that is what should happen. Yeah. Other than that, well, in here, some people, without getting personal on some people, but some people have gone through some things going on with their families, and some of them have actually received good news. So for those of you that have said prayers, those of us think that the good Lord above heard them. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Awesome power.
What else? Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just saying awesome, the power of prayer works.
Yes, thank you. Okay, other than that, what's the latest on Trump and his ability to do subpoenas, whether it be for the election fraud or whether it be for, the theoretical election fraud, or
for having an opinion?
J6.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's anything on that?
Okay, well, I don't know if you heard this. So yesterday, Trump how do you say that? He truthed out on his social media platform, if you come after me, I'm going to come after you, or something like that. And Jack Smith is trying to, this actually kind of applies to you guys. So now the lawyer made a complaint to the judge, and Trump has until Monday to answer, because the prosecutor is saying that Donald Trump was intimidating the witnesses by saying that. So he wants to put all of Trump's evidence under protective order so Donald Trump can't talk about how he's being set up and persecuted to the public while he's campaigning. So you guys know about protective orders in there, right?
Oh yeah. They're, things that the evidence can't get out because they're under a protective order to not be released, if ever they are. I mean, there are some things that I'm very curious about with the Proud Boys case, because there was part of their testimony that was behind closed doors. Why? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I understand the need to have a sidebar in a court. I really do. I understand all that, right? but why does the public never get to see, hey, this is what they were talking about, and this is what they were deciding, this is really what directed the case to go out to the outcome that it did? How come we as the public can't see that and see what our judges, the reasoning behind some of their decisions? You know what I mean?
Here's another thing, and I said this probably the other day, and I haven't done it yet. But if you go back and if you watch Trump's speech from January 6th, he gets a bulleted list of all the different fraudulent items. I think it's state by state, by vote. This many fraudulent votes here, this many fraudulent votes here, this was actually this was this. I'm going to listen to it tonight and take some notes. Because if he is going to try to show the American public where the fraud is, I think that he has that list already made, and now he's going to show the evidence to prove the points that he made on that day. That's where I see this going.
I see all that happening. Yes, I do. I agree.
Go ahead.
I see all that happening. I agree. And some things we haven't thought of yet.
But, I mean, if you do go back, and please go back, and I'm going to hear something back tonight. I seriously remember, because it was the same speech that he did in Georgia right after the challenges that they had with the re-election there.
Yeah.
So I remember I remember listening to it when I was back home and being like, wow, that's quite the list. And it's a very specific and detailed list. And then he gave the same speech on January 6th. Same numbers, same everything. And it's like, these numbers don't just, he didn't pull them out of somewhere. No, numbers are known. They're very specific. I mean, again, I'm going to go back tonight and take notes on this stuff. But it just looks to me as though, why is he, I'm so specific. Well, now, 2.5, almost 3 years later,
You have 1 minute remaining.
maybe it all comes back. And this has to do with, and I'll take some other notes that I haven't heard. The 60 court cases where 57 of them were, he didn't have standing. Well, now that he's got indictments against him, he has standing. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do out there, for being there for a year. And anyone listening, get involved. You know what I'm saying? Get involved. Inspire your congresspeople, inspire your senators. And thank you guys for all you do. God bless you guys. God bless America.
Thank you, Jeff. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Good guys. Love you guys. All right.
All right, everybody gather up. Rebecca's going to sing the final song tonight, a cappella. You can sing along. Here you go. God bless the USA. You can sing with it.
USA!
I'm not. I thought maybe we'd all. But no big deal. Y'all are doing a great job. You're doing a great job. I'm going to give you 10 on that. Like, seriously.
If
You're doing a great job. I've seen your shorts. That's
and the hand to start again. We just my children and my wife.
Go down here and back around.
Take my lucky stars to the living here today. Cause society stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me.
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from the sea to shine free, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we
to you and defend her till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Free J6! USA! Free J6! USA!
Thank you guys for all coming out tonight. All you live streamers out there. All you guys on the live stream. Thank you so much for watching in. And we will see you guys tomorrow night. Same corner, y'all.
Freedom!
Good night, Miss Katie. Wow. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden it's like steaming. You're actually all night. I will practice to sing that song. Give me a test. That was Sister Sled.
I can't find the ones I brought the other night. My step called. Cup?
Yeah, someone wrote the cup there.
Oh, it's peaceful. It's peaceful and quiet now.
It is. Oh my gosh, we are so grateful. This has been just a lovely evening.
It has been. It has been. Absolutely. Hi, Ridgeline.
Great. I love the t-shirt.
Yes.
That was nice. Thank you so much.
Freedom for j6@gmail.com. If I can find like a website or something that to do that, I'll let you know. I couldn't. I didn't. David Judd. He's a J6er. He's trying to do this to help raise money to help with his attorney and I think the other J6 defendants. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, we need to get that box. I don't know whose that is. Is it hers? Whose is that?
Just on a floor.
Here, buddy.
What's that?
That's one of the bracelets came with those t-shirts.
Yes. If anybody knows of any good civil attorneys and constitutional attorneys in Washington, D.C., they're licensed to practice in Washington, D.C., that are willing to represent the J6ers, we need more all the time. We're having the guys in the men and women who've been having
Yes, and if anybody knows of any civil attorneys in Indiana, that Tammy Mundy would be willing to help her with her sign issue in her yard, please email me.
Yeah, and you can sit in the, it's like they're arguing.
We need
for
to get her some assistance there with that whole situation. Oh gosh, sorry about that, guys. With that whole situation. Hi, Karen Ridgeline. Ridgeline. Debbie Robinson, Two Finger, welcome. Tammy, Dale Bailey, Barney from New Zealand, welcome.
Nice to have the sidewalk.
Yeah, all that stuff's gone, ain't it?
I was thinking that they were like, we got some of those flagpoles y'all use, those other ones, extendable, and you just had a sheet with whatever you wanted to on it. Now they got these bike racks out here. You can tie those up and make them.
Big old wall.
Big old wall. Tall
With sheets,
wall.
with
Yep.
sheets.
They can take whatever free J6ers on them.
Yep. We could have a spray paint them like Nadine does, right? Wish it was taller. Wish it was a baller.
To show, have some show. It's not just, it's not definitely seems like it's just
God bless the USA.
The things that they say, I mean, like, it doesn't even take 10 minutes before you hear something. It's like, what?
And it's A, not a back. Right. Shouldn't even have the thing.
Go over here. There's no way to go. Not hard.
Good night, thank you. Good night, guys. Good night, guys.
Good night, good night, good night. Good night, y'all. Yeah.
She'll take me back, but
Yeah.
I figured you're going.
Good night, Dwight. Good night, Lily. Good night, Rebecca. I'm done.
Yeah, I'll take the light one.
Okay. That'll help them.
I'm gonna ride home with David. I just gotta get my stuff in the car. Signature.
Are you sure? What about Sean?
There's your room.
You're not gonna be riding in the back, right?
Yeah, I'm riding in the back.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. So what's up, guys? Half Fool, how you doing? Me Bart, Mama Earth, Debbie B, Cindy Wells. I did not see Santa yet. I did hear that he spoke of me, but I did message him a little bit this evening, and I'm not going to speak on anything until I get a chance to watch everything, because I seen just a little part of it, and I had a hectic afternoon, so I did not get to see it. So once I get to see it, then I'll maybe make a statement or something. But I just want to I'll make sure all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed, because I don't like the drama, so I want to be sure of what I'm saying. Hey, Drifter Shelly, how are you doing tonight? So guys, I usually don't do this, but I know you guys know that the campground is like 20 bucks a night. The first 2 weeks was like 280 bucks, right? Today ran out. Thankfully, Sherry has a spot for a little bit longer, and she's going to share with us, but I kind of need to raise the funds for somewhere to stay. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to stay at this campground or not, but that's what I'm hoping. So if we want to be able to stay, we gotta start getting a little bit more funding in, and I pray that is what God wants, because I feel like it's where I'm supposed to be, and I trust that if that is where I'm supposed to be, that He will make that possible. But I've also heard that if you don't ask, you'll go hungry. So I just thought I would mention that to my family.
Yeah, apparently.
Because without you guys, I wouldn't have a chance out here. And we're all in this together, so right behind you, buddy. You gonna sit up front or in the back?
Yeah, Clay's always front.
Good man.
Yeah.
She don't need that much leg room though. She's tiny.
Lily's so sweet. She's like, is David with you now that David left? I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm fine.
I'm still alive.
Yep. You can leave that open till he's ready, because it'll be too hot.
Yeah,
Thank you for letting me sit up front.
Well, ladies first, always sit up front.
I appreciate that.
That's the respectful thing to do. Yeah, it's hot out there.
You too. All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
tell you what, till we got that breeze later on, it was brutal. I think I caught Janie in Glory B's chat, Rebecca's chat, your chat. My friend Janie. She does. She pops into everybody's and shares it out, likes it.
Thank you, Tammy Monday. I will check that real quick before we get to moving to Craig. Too bad, so that I can just verify that with you. Yes, thank you, Tammy. I greatly appreciate you. You've been a blessing to me. Thank you. All that with what you've got going on, and the city giving you heck and fining you so much every day for having your flags and stuff out.
You go, girl.
She went and got 2 more new flags yesterday.
Nice. Very nice.
They're trying to fine her $100 a day.
Oh, for flying flags?
For all her flags and stuff that she got out.
Oh my goodness.
So we need to find her a good civil attorney.
Keep standing strong, sweetheart. Gotta stand for something before you are forced to kneel for anything.
Yeah, Sherry's car hopping. She's car hopping.
I am car hopping.
Doing the car hop. Super chat, greatly appreciate that. Little encouragement. May God bless you, David. Thank you, Roy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I guess you guys, like I always say, make sure you be praying, because that's the most important thing.
That's right.
We're praying, staying where we're supposed to be. God will always provide a way. Got your honey, make sure you go to makehoneygreatagain.com and use promo code 3J6ers, FREEJ6ERS. That benefits a lot of different things all in one time. It's a great way to help in a lot of ways. I do have my equipment here if you guys want any decals for your car. We the People, J6 ribbons, whatever it is you might want. Signs, banners. I really don't mind working to make some money. That's not a problem.
When I was driving here last night, I had like a car right beside me. He had a car come right between us. There was like an inch on either side of him. And I didn't see him till he was about right here. If I had swerved at all, everything would have been done.
Oh, you got 2 ribbons, Dana? I did put 1 ribbon on the banner. I need to look at that. I'm sorry. I will check into that tonight. I'm doing some updating on the website anyway, so I will do that tonight. I got to get that banner back, though. Look at that.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, LF, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Okay.
Where am I plugging this in for him?
Put this there. The front end.
Alright.
I can find the other end of it.
I'll find it, honey. It's over here. Here. Is this it? No.
Where's the other one at?
Right here. Is this it, David?
Yeah, just plug that one in.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Okay, Dana, I'll get you taken care of, brother. And I also got that Cash App you sent me too. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Should be good. Alright.
You have a blessed night too, to your finger typer. Thank you so much for what you've done. I need to get with Drifter Shower. Actually, I guess I need to get with you, Two Finger. I think you sent me an email. I need to respond to your email about that fun gun. I will try to do that tonight too. Thank you, Diane Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will, Two Finger. And whoever donated over on Rumble, thank you. I'm not sure what your names are and I can't see it at the moment, but thank you so much. Article where Jack Smith might be getting indicted. The prosecutor. What do you guys think about that? Yeah. For omitting the part where he said peaceful.
Night Ridgeline.
So in the indictment that he wrote up, he left out the part where he's talking about peacefully and patriotically. So because he left that out, he may be indicted for that. Why people drive so slow out here.
I know.
I don't understand it. Well, I guess it is the speed limit.
Yeah, well...
50. Why is 50 the speed limit?
It's a parkway.
Oh. So why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? I never understood that. Shouldn't you drive on a driveway and park on a parkway?
You'd think.
Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to hang her up. I'll give you just a few more minutes here. I'm going to take it easy tomorrow, so I will not see you. Hey Harbor Watch, how you doing? I will not see you until tomorrow evening, because I'm going to take a break tomorrow and try to de-stress a little bit. Thank you all for all of you helping out. I love you all. You all have a great night. Make sure you guys, I did do something I need to mention real quick. I did do a call to action for Barry Ramey before tonight, before I went to the vigil. So if you have not subscribed to the website, subscribe to the website and you'll automatically get that, because you'll get the call to actions and things like that as soon as they go out. I'll get them out to you. I love you all. You all have a great night. Freedom Warriors out.